Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to more Fan Fridays. Togedemaru Support. We have it, guys. We have someone going for Pachirisu 2.0 with the Togedemaru. I am really interested and really excited to see how this plays out because we got to do the how to use at some point. And from what I've seen out of the Togedemaru, it doesn't seem like super impressive, but who knows? I put it on my most disappointing list. Let's see if I get proven wrong right here. So that is going to be the Gigalith Togedemaru, and Gigalith going to set, oh wow, that actually, wow. So Torkoal slower than Gigalith. I guess when you go for the Trick Room strat, you're actually running like the quiet Torkoal over whatever the Gigalith. I don't know which Pokemon she has a lower base speed because this has never come up in conversation before. So Torkoal is going to go for the Protect. Togedemaru is going to go for that Fake Out. Try to go and shut down that Trick Room strat as we have the Rock Slide from the Gigalith. Also, oh, Oranguru is going to avoid, and the Trick Room goes, oh, wow. That's an inner focus. That's not telepathy. Okay, there's so much craziness going on right now with this battle because you know what your Pokemon is. That's going to be an Eruption Torkoal, right? It gets Eruption, is my guess. So you don't have to worry about like Oranguru getting hit. So it's better to run the inner focus. That way you don't get faked out, and then you can get your Trick Room off. That was about to look really bad because if Trick Room didn't go off, well then Gigalith outspeeds, nukes Torkoal, and all kinds of things happen. But that's going to be another Rock Slide. And we already saw with the underspeeding for the weather, yeah, some crazy stuff right there. But we get a really good resist, even under the sun. And then Instruct, like, yo, Trick Room Torkoal with Instruct actually looks pretty ridiculous. If it wasn't for that Protect, Togedemaru would be long gone. And Gigalith just has that resist. Like, that's really the only thing keeping Gigalith alive right now, is being insanely tanky and also having resist. Maybe even Assault Vest on the Gigalith, because I'm not seeing any like trickery going on right here. I'm just seeing Rock Slide. So Togedemaru needs to switch out. Nothing happening right there. Going into Comfey. That's some confidence right there. So Torkoal, single damage on that Flamethrower. Wants to go and focus out Togedemaru. Well, now Comfey takes the damage. Gigalith with the Rock Slide. It's not going to be enough to take out the Torkoal. Torkoal doesn't get to, wait, can you flinch again? Like, that's my question right there. So, Oranguru goes for the foul play, wants to get some damage onto the Gigalith instead. I was wondering, like, if you get the Instruct, could you have flinched even though you've already attacked for the turn? That'd actually be a really interesting interaction. But Comfey successfully makes it onto the field, which is something to consider right there. There was a chance that Torkoal could have flinched, but yeah, Torkoal switching out. We still have the Trick Room up, and now Crocodile comes in. But that means Gigalith going to be slower than the Crocodile, but the Intimidate going to lower the attack of that Gigalith. Man, the Intimidate has just been like so ferocious from VGC, or at least doubles in this. That's going to be Oranguru with the Protect, as we see Comfey Synthesis. Oh, nice. Using that sunny day to go back to full health with that Synthesis. So that's going to be hit point restoration right there. That's going to be Rock Slide being protected, and just a little bit of damage onto the Crocodile. So Oranguru is playing it a little safe right now. Going to see where the rest of this battle ends up going, and that means Eject Button. What? Into the Araquanid. Wow, actually, Eject Button Crocodile or Eject Button on the Arcanine, that's actually really mean because it comes in, it intimidates, it gets the free out, and then it gets a free in again. So yeah, Eject Button on the Intimidate Pokemon seems pretty nasty right there. Losing a lot of damage, gotta switch out, going into Kartana. Kartana's gonna need the Beast Boost. It needs to kill something before we get another Pokemon in here. And the Draining Kiss onto Oranguru. Small amounts of damage. And that's a liquidation from the Araquanid. So that's going to be resisted pretty well. Kartana doesn't even care. And Oranguru goes for the Instruct. Hey, double liquidation on the Instruct. It wanted the Gigalith out. And that was a really good switch right there. So Araquanid with that double liquidation. I mean, chance to drop defense. Doesn't really matter in the end. Not very effective. There's the defense drop. A little late though. So not really doing much of any damage in the end. And Oranguru going to heal up with its leftovers. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. So that's a really good time to bring in the Kartana. And did the opponent just forfeit? Huh. Okay. I guess he realized it was over because Kartana, you know, Oranguru goes down for free. The Araquanid doesn't have enough to take it out. And then there's just a snowball from there and everything dies in his weekend. The opponent did not want any of that. So we got to go find another battle now. And now it's time to see what the Togedemaru is capable of. So let's just go straight into this one. Now we see a Snorlax as well. Comfey actually did a little bit of work in that last one. Well, it tanked and sustained. It didn't really get to do much on that Draining Kiss. But now we're going to go into this battle right here. So maybe we'll get to see more out of Togedemaru. Wow, that's actually a sick combo right there. Because we know that there's going to be Sand Rush out of the Stoutland, and then it gets to like Last Resort for shenanigans. So the Gigalith actually picking up some usage with that Sandstream, and a slow Sandstream potentially like set the field weather condition. And just straight fake out onto Gigalith. Don't want to get it going just yet. Stoutland's going to go for After You. Oh, shenanigans! I like what the opponent's running. He wants to After You to make the Gigalith have a faster hit for the turn. And then you use the Sand Rush to kind of pick up that speed right there. Yo, that's pretty tight. But that got shut down. Spiky Shield from Togedemaru. So Togedemaru, fake out into Spiky Shield. Just go play it defensively and see how that goes. Now I get to see what the opponent's up to with that After You. I'm guessing Earthquake? Earthquake. So once the Speedy Earthquake, how is Stoutland going to be safe with that? Like, did I miss an air balloon or something? No, Stoutland's taking damage. I guess it's I guess you After You Last Resort. Is that even a thing? Gigalith with that Rock Slide, though, going to get the damage onto the Stoutland. Gigalith not really taking too much right there. And yeah, just some standard play right here. Togedemaru going to go and switch out as we go into the Snorlax. Snorlax doesn't really want that Sandstream, though. And Stoutland, yo, like, that's just the spam right there. Is it Choice Band? Like, you gotta have Choice Band on that Gigalith, then. Try to get the most damage. Stoutland is going to avoid. Huh? Beats me. I don't think it gets Sand Veil. Is it just like Bright Powder or something silly like that? Either way, the Gigalith split damage on the Earthquake, not really finding enough in the end. Even though the idea is pretty cool. The idea is pretty cool. I would like to see that Last Resort tech on the Stoutland, though. You know, you'd be able to go and wreck that. Like, see, if that was Last Resort, you go and wreck the Snorlax. You trade your Stoutland, you Earthquake with your Gigalith. Now Snorlax is going to go and use that heavy slam right there. So tries to do something. Like, Gigalith is already heavy, so I don't think the advantage is going to be big right there. Super effective hit into the Stealth Rock. So going to start chipping away Pokemon that are coming in. Sandstorm does its thing. And I guess we get to wait out to see how many more turns we're going to have of the Sandstorm. But Togedemaru's back in. So Togedemaru comes in, fake out. That's going to be free on the Stoutland for the KO. Gigalith, it's... I don't know what to say about the Gigalith. Because, yeah, that Earthquake could really mess up the Togedemaru. And we're going to see what goes for. Snorlax has that crunch. Trying to get some kind of damage onto the Gigalith. Defense drop? Wow, actually fishes that defense drop right there. Gigalith goes for that Rock Slide. And Rock Slide... good damage on Snorlax, resisted by the Togedemaru. Sandstorm will subside this turn, and that is going to be Verlisify. Verlisify has that first impression. I'm going to see what the response is now. Like, what is Togedemaru going to do? So, boom, Snorlax taking a big hit. Togedemaru with that Zing Zap, though. Zing Zap onto Verlisify. Ooh, big damage, not enough to bring it down into that emergency exit, and the crunch will finish off Gigalith. So we've just kind of fallen down into a standard battle right now. And Silvally on the field. So that's going to be... is that ground Silvally or rock? So I don't even know the Silvally typings yet. Because if it was one of those, then it would synergize with the Sandstorm and could have some cool things happen. So Togedemaru with that Zing Zap. Yo, more outspeeds onto Verlisify. Super effective. Silvally with a Flash Cannon. Ooh, wants to try to do something to Togedemaru, but it's not... that's going to be heavily resisted. Like, that's not anything, like, there's no fairy typing. That's not a Dedenne. So we have Kartana coming in. Kartana gets free right now. Kartana gets to go free. Like, you survive the Aqua Jet or whatever. So Togedemaru going to go tank out the Aqua Jet. That's some damage right there. Leaf Blade onto Silvally. That's super effective hit. Silvally's gone, and then you just finish off the Verlisify, and that's going to be it right there. All right, let's go for one more battle. Let's see what else we can get. Let's see what else we can get out of this Togedemaru. Oh, it's got Fell Stinger. Okay, we just learned what it had. I mean, that'd be really clutch. If it, like, Fell Stinger into Zing Zap and then just Mad Sweep. I guess that's a possibility now. I need to take note for my, when I do my how to use Togedemaru. Actually, never mind. We only have 2 submissions. The guy accidentally submitted the same one twice because we have this code right here and then this code right here. So bonus Zing Zap Flinch. Like, we didn't get a Zing Zap Flinch on that last one, did we? So yeah, I guess that's it. So what to say about Togedemaru if you need, like, I like the spiky shield. Like, that's something that not a lot of Pokemon get access to. And if they go for that targeted damage, they take a little bit back. Fake Out is just really good and high pressure. I would have expected, like, Thunder Wave into Zingzap for a mini Paraflinch. But, I mean, it was on the field. It survived. It did things. And then it has, like, that Zingzap damage on Verlisify was still pretty respectable. So that's some respectable damage as a Fake Out support. I don't think it does, like, maddening things. Like, I didn't see the helping hand, or I don't think it gets follow me. I haven't really looked into its moveset just yet, so we'll see what it's capable of. But yeah, it did a thing. Like, Togedemaru was on a team and it didn't lose, and cool things happened. So there we go, guys. Also, I liked seeing what could come out of that sand stream right there for the Gigalith. So if you guys enjoyed this video, we have one more Fan Fridays coming up next. Hope to see you guys then.